Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to Jess Althea's channel. To achieve this eye look, stay tuned. I'll show you the brushes that you'll need to achieve this eyeshadow look. If you're tuning to this channel for the first time, my name is Jess Althea. I do makeup looks, I do videos with my locks, other lifestyle videos for women 50 plus who are experiencing lifestyle changes, the makeup that will suit or age, and more. Stay tuned as I show you how to achieve this eye look utilizing the brushes that you need. Let's get into today's video. Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Like I said, today we'll be doing a simple eyeshadow look and we'll be discussing mainly the brushes that we're going to be using to create this look. Let's get into the video. Alright, so today we're doing a video on the brushes we're going to use to create a beautiful, simple, neutral eyeshadow look. It's more about the utensils, equipment that we're going to be using. All right, so first I'm just going to go through the brushes. Now my brushes, as you can see, they're different shades, lengths, but I've accumulated them over the years. But I'm going to let you know what all the brushes are used for. I'll demonstrate the usages. Well, let's go into the details. All right, I've already put some concealer on my lids just to lift the color of the lids. My lids are dark, so I've already put that on. So I'm going to go into a transition shade and I'm going to use a fluffy brush. Now your fluffy brush needs to look something like this, loose hairs. You can see that the hairs are nice and loose, and so I'm gonna dip into a transition shade. The transition shade is more like the color of your skin, so I'm gonna go into this Morphe palette right here, and this is going to be the transition shade that will go above your crease. It is just creating a nice base for all the other colors to be able to go into. The fluffy brush is loose and so it's able to move easily in wiper shade motions, or you can do circular motions, whichever you prefer. Tap the color off. We're coming down the crease of the nose as well, because you would like for it to be nice and seamless. And this is the color that you're going to build on. I'm going to come a little bit further down so that the other colors are able to move easily. As you can see, this brush is just loose, deposited the color easily. Windshield wiper motions back and forth. All right, now we're gonna go in to this tapered brush. As you can see, the end is what it says, tapered. It's gonna go in with a darker color into the crease, and it helps to deposit darker colors in the crease of the eye so it's more detailed. As you can see, it fits well into that crease area, so we just need that tapered angle. So I'm now gonna go in with this darker brown shade from this Morphe palette, and you can use any palette that you have that has neutral shades in it. So I'm gonna go into the crease and deposit that darker shade. I'm looking in the mirror here. And just build the color just a little at a time. And you're using the same windshield wiper motion so both colors are able to blend together. I can tap it in and then blend. Alright, I'll go in with my former fluffy brush just to merge two colors together. Now this is a nice neutral look, not going for anything much, simple, easy look. I'm gonna go back in with a fluffy brush just to diffuse the harsh lines that created and blend that out. Just merging those two colors together. All right, and now I'm going to go in with a flat brush. It's right here. So this is a Morphe brush. All these three are Morphe as well, coincidentally. So I'm just going to go in with this flat brush. Now this flat brush, I'm going to use it to go in with my shimmer shades, and it's just going to deposit it right atop the lid, right atop the lid. All right, for this step, I'm just going to dampen the flat brush so that I can have a better payoff with the shimmer shades. So I'm going to go in with this beautiful shimmer shade, just nice and light. You can see it. I'll show the palette on screen, and I have lashes on, so sometimes that can be a little bit difficult. So I just press it in on top. We don't want anything too bright. It's a Thursday. We're not doing anything much. Just a nice deposit right up to the crease. Pat it in. Just nice and light, nothing heavy. I'm gonna change the color to something more iridescent. Let's see. There we go. The payoff is better, and I like that pinky look. We go back in with our tapered brush. So now we go back in with the tapered brush. I'm going to get a little bit more of the dark shade, deposit it right here on the end, tap it in, blend those two colors in together. Merge them in nicely. Let's do the other eye, and I'll be right back. All right, so now I can either use a pencil brush or a smudger brush to add some depth, like a eyeliner. So I'm gonna go in with a darker shade. It has some more warmth. I don't really want to go in with too much black, but let me hit the black a little bit, and I'm gonna create like a line, just to be like almost a wing, just a little bit into the lash line, nothing too much, because we're not going for glam, just going for a nice soft glam look. Nothing, you can elevate it if you desire, make it more smoky, but here we go. And you can use more of a angled brush, which be more like your angled brush here, to create a more thin wing line. But I'm going with something a little bit more on the fluffier side, just to give me a little bit more depth. All right, so that's it for the basic look. I'm gonna finish up the face, come back and finish up the eye look. So now that I've finished the rest of the face, I'm just gonna go in with this angled brush that I could have used to make this wing, just to do some details under the eye. I want it to be precise, so I don't want it to be so blown out. So I'm gonna go in with the darker brown shade initially under the eye. And if you have teary eye, this step you can also do with a pencil but I'm gonna use the eyeshadow just for using the brush purposes. You just see it ties in well, and then I'm just gonna go in with a tad of the black. Just finish that up. Go back and forth to just blow it out. You just don't want it to sit there. And you see the difference. It gives your eyes a little bit more pop. Opened it up, and yeah, let's get the other eye done, and that will be the look. Alright, so that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you love the instructions, and I hope you like this eye look. The utensils you need a fluffy brush, you need a tapered brush, you need a angled brush, and a flat brush to finish your eye look. Of course, you can use your fingers as well to apply the shimmer as opposed to the flat brush. So if you don't have that, that's an alternative. But I hope you like this video. Thanks for tuning in to Jess Alka's channel. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, bye.